What is up, YouTube? This is Fortress Striker, and we're here once again for another exclusive episode here on the DBS podcast. With me, as always, is my boys Noel.
Yo.
And Yeovani.
What up, Kevin?
I'm doing pretty good. So, as you know, lately we just came back from the highest last week. So, if you guys want to know our updates or anything, link in the description below for the previous episode. Today, we are now going to be reviewing the blue set part of the Dropbox 6 Giant Force. And we are going to discuss with the return of the Bardock's crew. And I know for Yeovani, this is huge for him because blue is his main color in the game. And
since day one.
Oh yeah, and the Bardock crew stuff is actually pretty good in Reluctant. So if you want to get,
is broken, bro.
If you want to get the Bardock crew stuff, original stuff, you gotta go order the Clash of Fates booster box sets. They're pretty good. Reluctant. When the reviews came about the 5-drop super rare as well as the special rare with when they have like these special naming prints for the certain cards they have that's rare or super rare, they already like going up in price. So if you already had those, congrats, you can keep them for make a profit or for your deck. If not, well, you know, it's okay. Just focus on getting the cards you need for the deck. And we're gonna go ahead and give our exclusiveness to the sets, so let's already get started. Okay, so start things off, we got the Unison, which is Cyberman Infinite Storm, making their official debut in DBS. But this time they're going to come out as a Unison. So their first effect is a +1 activate main, where you play one Cyberman token with 5,000 power, 0 combo, and 5,000 combo power. And its second one, would you pay one cost and activate main, you remove one card. Jesus Christ, I cannot talk. Alright, so.
Good job.
Thank you. -1, activate main. Remove one of your Why can I not talk today? I can't fucking talk! Fuck!
Gonna be edited out, clearly.
Alright.
Nah, screw that shit. Fuck it.
-1.
Do you want me to read it for you, Kevin?
No. I believe in myself. -1, activate main. Remove one of your Cyberman tokens from the game. Choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 2 or less and place them at the bottom of its owner's deck. Alright, I done my hard part. Okay, Noel, go ahead and ramp.
Okay. I like it. I think it's like a good weenie killer. And a good... it's like... This is like a weenie... This is for a weenie deck, dude. This is for a weenie deck.
Weenie Hut Juniors?
I would rather this be a leader. You know, like, I want a Cyberman leader. That would be so badass.
I remember when, like...
Someone didn't see today's reveals with Nappa and the Cyberman leader.
That doesn't count, bro, because it's Nappa and Cyberman. I just want Cybermen by themselves.
He just wanted like cards line not be like a team thing. He wants them to be like their own thing. I guess I remember when they used to have like those, when they made 3 leaders each in the old booster boxes. That way you have like a rogue deck leader, so you could just play for fun. The glory days.
Best days.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts, Gio?
It's neat. I don't really have too much. Maybe there'll be something. I think there'll be something maybe down the road, but I mean, seeing that there were more Cyberman cards like red and green and stuff like that. We've had some green ones. Maybe I don't know. On its own, it's all right. Like if this was a 1-cost Unison, I'd be on board.
I agree. You know, like for 2 costs it is a little bit much. Although I do like the idea of tokens swarming the field. Is a lot of great. You know, like that's happening in this game. So you can tell the Bandai's really pushing for like tokens things, and we got to see a lot of token cards that just came out from like certain championships when they're doing the reprints on cards. And Noel, they got both our favorite cards. They got your Majin Buu Boo Ghost thing. You know, when he was like Gotenks absorbed Super Boo. And then they got, of course, they got the main event, the Frieza Army tokens. And I shit you not, dude.
Are there any decks that make Frieza Army token card? Because I don't. That's what I was confused when I saw it. Like,
chilled.
No, but that's a chilled. That's chilled army.
Yeah, but that's chilled army's tokens.
He means like something that's based like Frieza Army. All I know.
The Facebook page, they said there are cards coming out that will.
Oh my god! Okay. Yes.
All right, I was like.
You know
why are they making this token? Dude. There are, as far as I know, there isn't a leader or a battle card that makes tokens, Frieza Army tokens. What's going on?
Let's do it. And guess what, Noel? You know for what I saw, and I saw a shit ton of Apuls there. He's back, the great Apu.
If you notice, there's a Super Saiyan God on that picture.
I fucking want it. Apu. God bless Apu, man. I still wish. I mean, I love those pool decks. All right. So next we got for the vanillas, we got Tulu, Nappa with hair, and Bardock.
I was gonna say who the hell is Tulu, but then I looked at the picture. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. So the guy who's like, I can see the future. Who fucking kicks Bardock in the back of the neck to give him like the psychic ability. Nappa with hair, which we don't see to do a blast. The only scene he came out was when he was behind Vegeta. And then, and of course, this Bardock one, 30k vanilla, actually interests me. I like how Bandai's really also not supporting just tokens. They're giving a lot of help to the skill list. So now it's time for their big comeback. And in a couple of weeks, we're gonna really talk about the yellow, which we're going to get to a point, but I also want to talk about discussion later before the ending of this video. So, but this Bardock, I have a feeling they're going to do well with maybe like evolves and stuff, so it's actually going to be really good for the deck itself. Nothing? Okay. Alright, so next week... yes?
Which card?
Bardock.
He's talking about the vanilla, dude.
I've been literally saying it.
The Bardock and the Nap are the really good ones because you can evolve on top of them.
Yeah, because there's gonna be a card we're gonna re-up where Nappa is, but I was more focused on Bardock because it's
Bardock, bro.
It's Bardock. He gets like more support, and he's a huge fan favorite.
No one gives a damn about Nappa, bro. That bald mother effer died. Okay.
Well, TFS Nappa is the best one. That's what people remember. So now we're gonna move on to the actual card. So we got King Vegeta Great Ape Assault. It's a triple strike with X Evolve with 3 blue energies. And it has to require the blue King Vegeta. Its permanent is when using this card's evolve skill from your hand, you can choose battle cards from your energy and play this card in active mode. Auto, when this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and return it to its owner's hand.
You want to go first this time, Gio?
I'll let you go first. Because I'm taking my thought, because I'm trying to remember what I originally thought when I looked at them. So I'll let you go first.
Alright, so it's triple striker and you EX evolve for free on the King Vegeta. And then it has a permanent when you evolve. You can do it from your energy. And then it has an auto when the card is played. Choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards or cards. Okay.
You want me to just let you read the cards, Noel, so that you can have a chance to talk about it?
Yeah, because, I'm just listening, and then it just goes one in one ear and out the other.
Okay.
I like that it's a triple strike. And I like the permanent, how you can evolve from the energy. So you can just instantly just set up this triple striker for endgame by just literally just having a King Vegeta in your energy.
Question: do you think this is also good with the yellow apes? So you can make it like yellow blue apes?
I mean, there is.
I don't think so. Just because of the simple fact. Well,
Because like
yes and no. You would have to play blue yellow check lands. You can't just do half and half. You'd have to play blue yellow check lands. Just because the simple fact that it's asking for 3 specified blue. But yeah, most likely there's going to be a blue yellow ape deck that's gonna be stupid.
yeah, I agree.
I mean, there was one thing that the distributor notes said, which there was supposed to be a grade 8 Bardock unison, which was not pictured in any of these. So I'm kind of wondering now if that's gonna be a thing, if we're gonna get that. But
I think that's gonna be the Giants Force rares.
But
Oh yeah, they're having rares, right? They're having iconic rares.
Yeah, the GF rares, the Giant Force times, and then they're gonna
That's
give it.
right.
That's why you
forgot
don't.
about that.
That's why a lot of people were wondering like when are we gonna see the U9 stuff, and I was like, no, they're not gonna give U9. They're just getting him out, and he's a unison because it's based on giants, and his form was a giant when he fought Goku.
Yeah, the more damage he took, the bigger he got.
Yeah, which I think is actually pretty cool, but same time it did cost him because it was a tournament. But in real fights, that's actually pretty cool.
Okay, so next one.
Okay.
Vegeta Young Elite.
I'll let you read it because I know you have a hard time understanding the cards.
Once per turn, add 1 card from your life to your hand. When this card attacks, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with range cost of 4 or less. Return it to its owner's hand, then switch this card to active mode. This is a draft box card. This card sucks for a 2-drop.
wish it was a 1-drop.
Yeah, if it was a 1-drop, it would be
great.
Gross.
That's why they
Next
made it
card.
2. I think that's why they made it 2 drops because they didn't want this card to be too busted.
Well, I mean, remember these are also draft box cards, so they have to make cards that work in draft. This is a draft box card.
That's funny.
This is through a draft box.
That's funny because I really don't feel like it's a draft box. I just feel like it's just a theme deck in a draft. I think something that's supposed to be a draft box. In reality, it's not a draft box. They just want to make draft box because they got a lot of complaints from all the people who couldn't afford it.
Okay. Next one.
Well, we gotta let. Well, Gio got his points, right?
Yeah, Gio said he wished it was a 1-drop.
Yeah, Gio is not. Gio, I'm very surprised at you. You're not really on the ball today with the recording. Are you okay?
He hasn't been on the ball for the past 2 videos, bro.
No, I was on the ball last week.
You were.
I'm just.
Well, who the hell told you to get off the ball? Damn it.
Yeah, you usually were on point. That's why we have you in the show. Damn, now I'm kidding.
Exactly. No, I must be like you. No, like no. Going back on the King Vegeta, I like the whole concept that we're going to talk about the Bardock's crew having evolves from the different characters, and I like that it gave the deck something because Corbin and Dylan played that, and Dylan was the only person to ever top with Bardock's crew, and it was a blue-red build, and so it's very interesting that they gave the deck more support, and they give it kind of a unique support. I've been silently looking at all the reviews, or reveals rather, for all the different things, and I think that blue got the most unique kind of reveals. I feel like Karudagarn was just kind of it's cool, yeah, but it's just there. I feel you. I feel
the same way. I feel like blue has the coolest concept.
But that was before yellow and black got revealed, right?
Yes, and for yellow, the slug stuff is cool, but yellow is also skillless Gohan, which is, I love that character, and I'm happy that they gave a set 11 deck more support, but I kind of found that weird. And black is just black, but I think they give the coolest concept for what we're gonna talk about today with all of these, and the next card that we're about to talk about, I think it's cool that they got a combo card that's in the archetype. I don't know, it's just really all these, they kind of brought together an archetype and just gave it apes, and they're blue. I mean, I'm sure there'll probably be a yellow one, but you get my point. It's not just something dull and boring. I mean, yeah, dull and boring. Sorry.
Mono blue Bardock's crew with SS3 leader.
Okay, so
Sure.
all right, so we got Tora, Bardock's crewmate. Ada, when this card is used in a combo during your opponent's turn, choose up to one blue Bardock's crew card in your battery and switch it to active mode.
It'd be great if they have a blocker, which I think one of them is a blocker, and then you just it kind of does what Zarbon does for Shin Shenron. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, and it's also on your turn. If this was like a Zarbon for Bardock too, that'd be cool.
Basically, it's just a Vados Caution. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Which is
but
pretty
on your turn.
Yeah, and also you can tell because with Tora being Bardock's best friend, obviously makes the deck even stronger. So with the certain abilities that resolve well with the Bardock's crew, everyone else is just they're okay. Fasha's hot, and then fucking motherfucking Borgos is just like, yeah, I'm not gonna let you play, and then Shugesh, well, Shugesh is Shugesh. Let's just leave it at that. Bring back Shugesh. Bardock's crew is nothing without Shugesh. Next we got Fasha, Bardock's crewmate. Auto Burst 2. If your leader card is a blue Saiyan card and you add one card from your life to your hand, when this card attacks, it gets 10,000 power for the turn. At the end of the turn, if your leader card is a blue Bardock card, add up to one card from your life to your hand. Just play Pan.
I like the Fascia. If you just talked about her, I really do. She does something for the deck that's really cool. She bursts 2, and you want to have your guys bursted. So I think it's a really good one drop for the deck, actually.
Oh, doesn't the OG Bardock's crew stuff
To be in the drop area?
Yeah, they want. Yeah, they want to be in the drop area.
Oh, okay, then they
Yeah, they want to be in the drop area.
This is why we need to play more Bardocks, man.
Yeah, so I think Fash is really good. I think it's a 4-of in the deck, and I think it's one of the better cards. Like, I think it was probably the best card that they got outside of like an ape or something. But
that and it
really
also self-awaken, so it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
All right. So next we got our boy Shugesh, Bardock's crewmate, which a lot of people were really like wishing this was in the original Clash of Fates instead of the 3-drop, and it's auto when this card attacks, draw a card.
I wish it was a 1-drop.
Yeah, I mean I'm okay with the 2. The 1-drop should be the 1-drop should only be when this card is played, you draw a card. The 2-drop should be when this card attacks, you draw a card.
Yeah, that would be broken if it was a 1-drop 15k and every time it swung it drew you a card. No thank you.
Well, what do you expect from Gio? He wants everything to be broken for him.
I mean, I played Pokemon and played other games that have like a 1-mana thing. It swings, you draw a card. So,
excuse
okay,
me,
well, we're talking
sir.
about Dragon Ball here, guys. So,
Look at him, Mr. Pokemon here, trying to fucking put all
catching
that stuff here.
Pokemon.
Stop talking about other trash
trying
cards, bro.
Of a game that used to be so good. What happened?
Now it's just like playing 2-player solitaire, which is trash.
It's always been that way.
Enjoy your game of Tundra, people. Next we got Borgos Creative Assault. It has unique barrier. X evolves with 1 blue energy with a blue Borgos. Permanent, when using this card's evolve skill from your hand, you can choose battle cards from your energy and play this card in active mode. Activate
Alright, so all the evolve cards do this, so you don't have to go
they do? Oh
yeah, all of them have that.
That's amazing. Wow. Okay. Well then activate battle, sir. Once per turn, you choose 1 blue Bardock's crew card in your battle area other than copies of this card. Switch it to active mode, then negate that card's skill for the turn.
This ape's really good because the 1-drop Borgos is really good, and yeah.
I mean, Borgos is a really great supporter out of everybody in the crewmate. You know, he was just some guy just eating fucking, I don't know, with some cheese or something in the movie, and then this guy already has, apparently Bandai's like, you know what, this guy, he's like the secret key. He's literally the Braun Strowman in this set. Yes, I use a WWE reference. Noel, piss off. Yeah, so he's really good, and of course
it's okay. Works. I like Braun Strowman.
Oh, okay. He's really good, and of course it does work with both the 1-drop Borgos from the previous sets that pretty much did a lot of damage effects when you side deck it in the original tournaments, and as well as the new one we're going to talk about, which we all know it does, but we do like talking about it. I really do like Borgos, and I do like how this effect resolves well, so thumbs up. Noel, what do you think of Borgos?
I just like how it's a cheap evolve card. I think, to be honest, I think like blue yellow apes would probably blue yellow apes would probably be a thing, just because if you have Planet Vegeta out with this deck, it'd be stupid because you're gonna be EX evolving consistently. That'd be dumb because yeah, you might not have as many blockers out, but you'll have a bunch of 5k combo cards. And you get to swing and like, oh no, I'm gonna die. Okay, combo this away.
I mean, I think that's what they're trying to aim for. The smart thing is that they do prefer that they put a color on the card, because it pretty much be stupid if X Evolve be on like you pay for that color, but you don't X Evolve on like the same color as this card. It goes on like a different card. I mean, that'd be pretty stupid.
Yeah.
Alright. So next we got Nappa Promising Youth.
With hair.
Yes, I'm sorry. Nappa with hair, Promising Youth. Double strike, X Evolve with blue energy with a blue Nappa Adolescence. Permanent, when using this card's evolve skill from your hand, you can choose battle cards from your... Oh, this is the same shit they say in all the other cards, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so no, we'll just get the X Evolves unless it says something different. Once per turn, auto effect, when this card attacks, activate this skill, and at the end of the turn, switch up to one of your blue energy to active mode.
Yeah, so what you could do, if you really wanted to, you could play Dimension Support Trunks in the deck, pay 1, swing with the crit Nappa, and then evolve it for 1 on top of this card. Effective way you're gonna get there.
It sounds busted now that I think about it.
I mean, but is it really worth all that trouble just to have this card in the deck?
I think what he's trying to say is like that's like a cute little combo engine on its own. It doesn't have to be in the deck.
Okay.
Because you can do there's a vanilla there's a blue vanilla Nappa, remember?
Mhm.
So you get the blue vanilla Nappa with, and you summon it off Dimension Support Trunks, so it comes out for 1 with crit. You swing with it, and then you evolve with this Nappa from your hand. And then you have another 20k swing with double strike.
Alright.
That'd actually be pretty good in skills now that I think about it. Holy shit.
Alright. Okay, so let's move up to the next card. We're gonna talk about these two cards because Jir knows how hype I am for these two.
Oh yes.
Pirate Guard Toby as well as Pirate Guard Cabria. So Toby is a counter attack where when you negate the attack, you play this card, and an auto is when this card is KO'd, you can play a Chill Army token with 10,000 power.
Let's get it right. His name is Toby, not Toby, okay?
Toby.
It's Toby.
Toby. His name is Toby. It's short for Tobias, okay? God.
Ballin'!
It's Toby. Then we got, so Cabria is a counterplay. Play this card, and if the battle card being played has an energy cost of 3 less, it's returned to the owner's hand and instead of being played. When it gets in the same thing, when this card gets KO, you play a Shield Army token with 10k power. So I really like these two cards. You know, they're really fascinating. Of course.
Yeah, I think they're neat. I don't know about how I feel about them being 2 costs.
Well, because they're not made for the deck, you obviously know they're going to be for the baby deck since you have their field spell, and they'll just be 1 drop cost.
Well, the field spell doesn't get rid of specified costs, so there's still 2 costs.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I guess they did that to prevent I don't know. What was the point of making baby and there was like great hype, and then all of a sudden, hey guys,
and then they instantly come out with silver bullets? That was so stupid, dude.
Like that's a waste of money. That's just a waste of money.
I mean, blame Bardock's crew. bullets were made for Bardock School.
Yeah, but Bardock School wasn't the problem. It's Bandai. They made the mistake for like just doing this, and they couldn't just wait till like after set 12 or just see how effective it is. I mean, if that was the original plan before the pandemic,
he's not wrong. They could have like waited to release Bardock Screw in a different set or in a different draft box, and then let Baby play out.
That or do the silver bullets like in a different way, so that or at least like wait for the silver bullets, and then like okay, then we can hit this deck like they did with Shigesh. Take your time, and then so that they have a counterpoint for the card. Instead, they just like no, we're gonna fast point so that we can take your money.
That's basically what they did, bro.
Yeah, that's all they're doing. It's like all that hard work and for nothing. I bet you it's like I know that the cards are not going down in price, but once this stuff is released and if Baby's doing pretty bad,
well, I mean, it is gonna do bad.
It's gonna do bad, sure. Yeah, but like that's when prices might go down.
But the thing is the Baby Unison and the Baby Counter aren't going to go down. They're in mono blue decks. They're staples for blue decks, so they're only going to go up from here.
We'll have to see.
I mean, the Baby Unison's 26, and the Ape is about like 25. So yeah, and that's with Baby doing 0, nothing.
Trigger.
Yeah, Blame SS3 reboot and Soul Striker.
Yes, I love those cards.
You used to love those cards. The next one.
I think they're cool. They're cool. The counterattack and counterplay. Like I mean, it's always good that they give us like counterplays and stuff like that. Like even if they're not good, at least we get more interaction.
Although I do agree with Noel, that is kind of a stupid thing. Like, yeah, you play this in Baby, but then you still have that extra blue cost, so in the end, you still have to play the 2 mana. So you could play this, and so you can get the token. I think that's just pretty stupid.
I mean, it's better in a deck that ramps.
I mean, yeah, but like...
one that doesn't.
I mean, but it would have been great timing for, Dero, let's just say Tobias at least, if that's what you want to call it. Tobias. And then so you'll have him and he'll be like the Baby in the Mickey Orb, and then he'll get to when he just dies, you already get a chill token already. So because we like to see the tokens. I mean, we'll just have to see. I mean, I'll play around to see if it works, and if it doesn't, well, I'll just blame Bandai like I usually for just adding that extra blue cost.
Yeah.
So let's get to the next card. It is Bardock, the Final Spark. Permanent. This skill can't be negated in any area, and this card can't be played from any area using skills. Auto, if your leader card is a blue Saiyan card, when this card is KO'd by an opponent's skill, place this card in your energy from your drop area.
It's interesting.
I know it may sound dumb, but I'll be honest with you, I may have to read this card a lot of times, and I'm still going to be confused for whatever that sentence made me just say out loud.
I mean, I like that you get ramped.
Meh.
If it sees progress, it sees progress. If it doesn't, who cares? Next, Noel. Please give it in. We got Fasha Great Ape Assault. Unique. Critical. X of all blue 1 energy with blue Fasha. Same permanent, won't speak it. Auto effect, if your leader card is a blue Saiyan card, when a card in your energy evolves into this card, if you have less energy than your opponent, add the top card of your deck to your energy in rest mode.
Yes. I mean, she's good because the 1-drop, so it's like that 2 mana principle I was talking about with Dimension Support Trunks. So that's pretty good.
Great card. Nothing else to say. She's fantastic.
Broken.
Shiges, 8 grade Ape Assault. Blocker. Oh, well, actually, we do have a blocker then. Okay.
The one?
Oh, wasn't there another blocker in the yellow ones?
Yeah, but I'm talking about like the one blocker for the blue stuff.
Well, I mean, that depends if you're making the blue and yellow.
Excuse me.
I mean, what you could do, you could play the since you're gonna play unisons in this deck anyway, you could play the 1-cost Oop. So if you have a unison, it's a blocker, and you draw a card.
Okay. So anyway, X Evolve with 1 blue energy and a blue Shigas, same permanent. Auto, when this card is KO, choose up to 1 blue Bardock's Crew card with energy cost of 5 or less on your hand and play with its skills negated for the turn.
Isn't there an SR Bardock?
You're damn straight it is. That's the idea. We get that 5-drop out.
Yeah. Oh, I thought we were on Shugesh.
I forget what it does. I'm gonna look it up.
I think it's a double striker with a certain ability that seems kind of fun and stupid at the same time.
Yeah, the Bardock is really good. I love how they made Bardock and King Vegeta SRs.
Oh yeah, of course.
Here it is. Final Strike Bardock. So it has barrier and a permanent. There can only be 1 Final Strike in play, so it has unique basically. When this card switches to rest mode, to active mode, if you leave cards Bardock's Crew card, your opponent chooses 1 card from their hand and places it at the bottom of their deck. Okay, so you basically, if you draw correctly, and if you want to, you could essentially bring out that 5-cost Final Strike Bardock on turn 2 or 3.
You gonna need a minute, dude?
Huh?
I was gonna say you're gonna need a minute to think this combo in your head.
No. Is there a 1-drop blue Bardock? I mean, blue Shugesh?
No.
There is, right? I'm pretty sure.
No, they only have a 2-drop and a 3-drop of the blue.
No, I'm pretty sure there's like an old blue 1-drop Shugesh.
I highly doubt it, because they only had the 2-drop and 3-drop of the blue one and the 3-drop of the yellow one.
You're right. It's just the 2-drop.
Yeah, because that's why Shugesh never got the 1-drop. If there was the 1-drop, maybe it could have been something else, but unfortunately that didn't happen, so... alright, now we're gonna move up to everyone's other favorite card, Borgo's Bardock's Crewmate. So the same ability as the barrier. When it's played, you draw. When your opponent switches their energy and active mode using a counter skill, you place 1 card in your opponent's life to the 1 card in their opponent's energy to the drop area. So this
the card that shits on baby and itself.
So the one thing I have to say with this card is this. Yeah. This is have to be the only one, because I remember seeing all the cards for the reveals, that this is the only one that works well with the core, because it's the only one out of all that base itself on the certain core of the deck that can actually be really indestructible, especially the way that the Bardock set here is providing it. And for draft box, so it's so good and very effective. Besides countering baby, of course, it also counters the idea against yellow as well, since they work with a bunch of counters. You know, a little bit like the Shadow Dragons, because they do like to stall you out and make sure that you have no plays for a while.
Shadow Dragons.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really great. Like, yeah, every card color got that effect. But to me, what matters the most is not just the effect. It also works on depending on the type of the special trait of with the character. So since he's part of the Bardock's Crew, this works pretty much well as a side deck, of course. But if you know what the main deck says running in the meta, that's very effective with counters. It's obviously like you play 2 just like the other Borgos, but either way, you get to play both Borgoses and the side decks to run it with the main deck of Bardock and just be effective to make sure you counter against your opponent without them using their counter skills, so that they can never ever have a chance of putting more pressure on you. You put more pressure on them on their board and on their life as well.
Lit.
Yeah, it seems like this deck wants to build advantage over time. Sure.
It's great. Are we also thankful that these cards are never rares? Because I feel with a rare they might go up more price. I'm just glad they're okay with its uncommon.
I mean, sure. I mean, like, the Tora's a rare, the Bardock's an SR, the King Vegeta's an SR, but like, it's okay. I mean, the Bardock being an SR makes the most sense, honestly. Bardock's
Yeah.
always been an SR.
He has to be an SR.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, but the King Vegeta could have been a rare, honestly.
yeah, that's true. Yeah. So next we got Tora, Grade A of Assault. This will be the only blue rare we have. Like I said, the multicolored ones we're gonna do it last. So since we are, and I'll say this now, since black was a little bit, we are gonna do black and multicolor together in a couple weeks. So, but like I said, we'll get to the point there. So for Tora, Grade A of Assault, it's a blocker. X Evolve, this one being the only one that have to do with 2 blue yellow energies with the blue Tora, as excluding the King Vegeta doing 3 blue energies. Same permanent. It has 2 auto effects where the first one is at the end of your turn switches the card to active mode. Second auto, if your leader card is a blue Saiyan card, when this card is KO'd by an opponent's skill, place this card in your energy from your drop area. So we got another blocker. So that's something. I would say this though, the only downside I feel like with this effect on the second auto is that this is when it's KO'd by your opponent's skill. That one's always never been my favorite thing. When it says his card just gets KO'd, you know?
Yeah, there are very small. There are a very little amount of cards that actually KO things. Nowadays, it's mostly negging something or warping it.
I mean,
or placing it in the drop area instead of actually KOing it. So I don't understand why they keep on making effects like that when this card is KO'd.
Like, besides noobs, players are not that stupid. The only time they make that mistake is if they play a long tournament and they're exhausted and they made that and they didn't know what to do when they don't have the chance to think. That happens for the best of us too. But that certain type of text really annoys me, and it sucks, especially when this card being a rare and it has to have that effect. It really sucks compared to the other cards that are commons and uncommons, and they make more sense than this card. It's very disappointing.
Big rip. Big rip.
What do you think, Gio?
Of the Tora?
Yeah, the Tora Grade A Assault.
You know, it's the blocker one. I like that it's a blocker, but like it's just so much of an investment on this that I wish they had a cheaper blocker. That would have been good.
Basically, Shigesh.
Huh?
Shigesh, like he's the better blocker than this one, and he's not even a fucking rare.
Basically,
yeah.
So
basically, I mean, you're still paying. Well, wait, is the Tora a 1 or a 3? Right.
The Tora, well, the Tora depends on like which the other one from Clash of Faces. I don't remember. All I know is this Tora X Evolve has to pay 2 blue energies, while the Shigesh could just be a 1 blue energy X Evolve, and it's already simple and easy to just play it, which is awesome.
Well, I mean, if they had, I mean, yeah, but it's the Tora is it's actually 4 mana if you do 2 and 2. If there's, I don't know if there's a one mana Tora in the Clash of Third set. I think it's a little heavy investment.
I mean, if it did say like if it was sent to if it was removed from the field, I would have no arguments about it. But just saying that this card gets KO'd by your opponent's skill, hell, even if it said this card is sent to the drop area by your opponent's skill, I mean that's still gonna do the same thing, and it's just gonna annoy me that it's not really worth the trouble of dealing with all this stuff. You know, I just don't think it's really worth the time. So, I mean, if I see this card in the decks, that's fine, but I think it's because it's a rare. But even so, in my point of view, it's just that ability is not really worth it. If you're gonna play it because it's a blocker and it has that first auto for when it can switch, then just play it. I'm not gonna judge that. That's pretty good. But hey, if you got lucky with the second auto, that's fine. But honestly, I just don't really think it's all that. I think it should have just been an uncommon, and people could have the choice if they want to or they don't want to play the Toro Ape. So let's leave it at that. So let's move on to super rares, and we got the Bardock Great Ape Assault. Double strike blocker, X evolve 2 blue energies with a blue Bardock with an energy cost of 2 or more. Let me see. Oh, this permanent is actually a little bit different, correct? Because yes, it is actually. So this one actually says when using this card's evolve skill from your hand, you can choose battle cards from your energy and play this card in active mode. Auto, if your leader card is a blue Saiyan card, when a card in your energy evolves into this card, draw one card, then at the end of the turn, switch this card to active mode and place it the top card of your deck in your energy and rest mode.
I mean, this one by far is the best one because you could just mana the 3-drop vanilla Bardock, or if there's another Bardock, and just pay 2 and evolve it if it's 2 or more. So this one's really good.
It's the proper breast one, of course. Nothing else to say. Double strike blockers.
I mean, to be honest, blue got Raiders Warcry because, like, if you just play the Bardock vanilla in any blue deck, you have Raiders Warcry with blue now.
The Bardock apes are like so great. Also, it is going to be great seeing that Bardock reprint card to be in this deck again.
Yeah.
Playing Vegeta, Bardock ape, Goku ape, whatever you're going to get. This deck is going to be pretty much fun.
I think I would play it in SS3 reboot or more probably Soul Striker, a deck where I can abuse that untapping sensu beaning.
And then they play the silver border, and then you get all shot all over.
I mean, shit happens.
I know it's a stupid question, but I'm thinking because it does say any blue Saiyan card. You guys mentioned SS3, you mentioned Soul Striker. What about Vegeta, SS4?
Sure. I just think that SS3 is a better leader for ramping because you automatically do it with SS4 Vegeta, even if they're gonna negate you, and even if you don't have that extra card, the iconic rare, to push the damage, you're probably not gonna ramp in a realistic scenario. So, but if they let you, yeah, sure, not that good, of course, but I want to guarantee the ramp more than anything.
If you actually do make that chance, let us know. Send us a deck profile.
Okay.
Let's leave it I'll leave it in Frank Castle's page group, and then we'll notify him. Maybe he might give us a shout out to know about this deck idea.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So the next one we have is King Vegeta the Distrustful. Deflect. 2 autos. First one is when this card is played, choose up to 1 blue unison card in your unison area or drop area, return it to its owner's hand, then at the end of the turn, switch up to 1 of your mono blue energy to active mode. Choose 1 mono blue card in your hand, discard it, and when your opponent attacks, negate the attack, then negate this skill for the game. I like the first one, but the second one is stupid.
I mean, it's a negate, but
you're negating just for once, and that's it. I mean, that's kind of stupid for.
They're trying to bring back that gimmick where you add blue unisons back. There was another card that did that. I think it was
the SS3 Kid Goku that we from this current set we have. The one that's yeah. Except that one is pretty good. I like its first effect, because it does let you get that energy untapped. It does get your unison back. There's nothing wrong with that. And then it has deflect. The only problem is that it's that second ability because it's like reading like freaking Toa, except this is worse because this is a super rare. This is a chance for King Vegeta to make a name for himself, even though I feel like King Vegeta hasn't been this big since set 3 when he was like the 8th form, when he prevents like his when he protects his investments and stuff, all his clans and whatever.
I mean, if you're talking about like battle cards, but like
Battle-
set 7 gave the King Vegeta leader that was pretty good at that set.
A lot of people got like negative feedback on that stuff for some, because I tried to support it and then the guy was like, oh, it's good, then it's bad, it's good, it's bad, blah blah blah. But back to the point here, yeah, that second ability is terrible. I don't know why. When I hear like a skill you get for the game, the only thing that came and popped in my head was the Broly leader from set 6 from the structure deck, where it is like, oh, you get to search a card and it's once per game. But at least the difference is that you're doing that just to search a card so you can already awaken. This one is like you have to save this from like a huge attack, but then your opponent has noticed that when they see this card, okay, so you're gonna use this card. All right, so I'll waste my big attack, but wait, I had this card this whole time, and I tricked you. What are you gonna do now? You scoop. That's it. That's all you're gonna do, because unless you have another chance or anything, there's no way in hell you're gonna have a chance to stop anything if you're just gonna use this card. I honestly have to say, just play the Goku one just to get the unison back, and then just leave it at that. That one's a little better card. This one, it's trash. Also, the Goku is like cheaper because you could just use a 2-drop. This is like 3 energy with 3 blue energies to pay. Nah, that's not worth my time, dude.
Exactly.
True.
No,
I'm excited for this chilled card though.
This one actually interests me.
I really like that chill card.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like there's already blue skill list built with this card, so this is
I'll let you read this one, Gio.
unique auto once per turn for 1 blue mana. If this card's attack deals damage to an opponent or removes a marker from an opponent's unison card, play up to 1 blue skillless battle card with an energy cost of 3 or less from your deck or drop area, then shuffle your deck if you look through it. Activate main. If you have 3 or more energy and choose 1 skillless battle card in your hand and discard it, play this card from your hand. I like it. I mean, it gives, like, you know how Red Skillless had Bulma and the Yamcha SR, if it red or Heartfelt Plea, or it also has the new Unison and the red 1-drops. Like, Red Skillless has had so much of an identity. I think they're kind of giving Blue Skillless an identity with some of these.
I just love how you can just bring out the 30Ks for one mana cost now. I think that's great. Like, you're just like, okay, cool, discard 30K, play this, swing at your unison, pay 1, play 30K that I just dropped.
No, it's really good. I like this card. Sure, it only has just unique, but you know, its idea is just not to be like a power horse. It's just supposed to supposed to hurt your opponent because it's already doing the damage. It's just a troll card, you know, and then that way you could just play it out and then just fuck around your opponent for and shit, you know, because they just want to mess around and, you know, work that blue skillless decks and stuff. Hell, you could play this in that idea you mentioned earlier, Gio, the one with the Trunks deck or card you play with Nappa.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So work that stuff. I think Bandai's giving an idea to the community to say, like, we have this card, then we have this, and then you come up with this strategy, and then bada bing bada boom, there you go. We have this type of deck. You know, just to screw around with your opponent. And I think this is a really good idea what they did here, you know. I really like this card a lot more than the King Vegeta. So I like it. Just leave it at that. Just
King Vegeta was caca.
King Vegeta was trash, and that's it. Like, this second best card, because I know the Bardock Ape is the best one. This is a basic super rare that I'm not gonna shit around, because a lot of people just beg too much on triple strikes, dual attacks, barriers, deflection, all that stuff. Like, this is just fine as it is. And unique is the only good ability it should have, because this card would be so stupid if you rant the hell out of it. You just kill your opponent off. Automatic ban.
I want to read the next card.
Alright. So now that we're done with all the battle cards, folks, we're now going to read the extra cards. So the next card we have is Flame Bullet. Go ahead, Noel.
Alright, so it's a counterattack. If your leader card is blue, negate the attack, then choose up to one of your mono blue battle cards and switch it to active mode. So what I like about this card is that it's literally a blue reprint of Vital's Assistance. For people who don't know what Vital's Assistance is, it's a set 1 negate, red negate card. What's good about this card is you wouldn't necessarily need to play. I totally forgot about this card. You wouldn't necessarily need to mix the yellow apes with the blue apes because of this card, because this card acts as Planet Vegeta for the blue ape blockers.
Which is neat.
Mm-hmm.
And it's defensive and all of that. I just kind of wish there was like a blue leader that acted like Bulma. Because Vada's Assistance is really good in Bulma. Because she makes all the Earthlings and Saiyans blockers. And I wish Blue had something like that.
What if we got lucky and we?
They should have made a field spell that just acted as Planet Vegeta, but for blue.
I was thinking, like, what if they just maybe if we're lucky, we ever get either the two choices, reprint the leader, so that it works well with the new support, or B, give us a new leader, like and work it with and just see how it can resolve to make the deck even stupider, or just
they should reprint the blue Bardock's crew leader to say that you start off with Planet Vegeta on the field.
Oh my god. Yes. No one knows his shit here. Yeah, thumbs up to this card. Also, it doesn't require to be a Bardock's crew type. It just says
you just need a blue leader, and it doesn't say mono blue on top of that. So you could play this
in any
for whatever stupid ass reason with any of the multicolored
anything that has
leaders.
Blue leaders. Intersecting Fates. Activate mania if your leader card is blue. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Add up to 1 card among them to your hand, then place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. At the end of your turn, switch up to one of your mono blue energy to active mode.
I think this card is gross.
Why? Because Goku's naked and his father's like pissed about that?
No.
No, but it is.
You basically get to filter through your deck for free with this card.
It's a very cool card. I like it. Definitely a 4.
If you don't,
it lets you filter and cycle through the deck.
I already said that. God.
Yeah, but Gia said it. But Gia said it
Oh,
cooler.
you know what you could do with this deck, but
offering. I mean, not offering. Servant, and Overlord. Well, no.
I mean, you could, but that wasn't where I was gonna go. You could play that black Overrealm Bardock that doesn't have Xeno, and play the yellow apes, the Will of Iron.
Oh my god! No, just stop.
There we go.
Just stop it. Just stop.
Oh, by the way, no.
Me.
Oh yeah, Noel. Thanks for reminding me. The flame bullet let you untap your freaking servants. That's pretty cool. Okay. No, but yeah, this is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it's great for the baby deck since they're the only blue ones with servants, so it's perfect for the counter. You can use this in the baby deck where you can automatically. I know we already were top face, but let's go back to the bullet. Yeah, you automatically get to switch up your bolas and your Gohans, and then
so you can keep on aggroing them a little.
Hell yeah, that's the idea, man. See, baby has a way. It's just Bandai likes to take away my.
It just gets shit on by the silver bullet that was meant for this deck. Wow.
Seriously, I just want to go to Bandai and just be like, "How you doing, man? How you doing?" Just shake their hand. And then just to make this episode a little, what's our favorite word in this show, Gio? You know, when we see something bad about Bandai, what do we always go call it?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
What's the one that we did in episode 4? When me and Noel rammed like hell, and I had to edit that stuff.
Oh, we're gonna have to censor Noel again. Damn it.
Ah, damn it.
I'm so confused.
No, but I'm like, just a little. How you doing? How you doing? Slap in the face. That's it. Just to stop. Just not like a douchebag. Just to say stop it already. It's like annoying.
The dumb motherfuckers.
Yeah. You know what I think? I think this is.
Holy shit.
I think this is you, Noel. I think that's you. They're King Vegeta, and I'm Frieza, and I just slapped the shit out of you. You know what? That's you. That's you.
I am not as pathetic as King Vegeta.
Okay, you're right. You're right. That's right. It's me with Gio as Zarbon and you as the Doria, and that's Bandai right there. And yes,
wait, why do I have to be the fat one?
because you're fat. That's why.
Oh damn! What's the point, you two?
The point is, if you during the
You're trash.
activate main, if your leader card is blue, you can choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 5 or less. Place it at the bottom of its opponent's deck, then choose up to one of your blue Unison cards in your Unison area, or drop it and return it to its owner's hand.
I feel about the card, to be honest. I feel like it's bad, but at the same time, I feel it can be really good.
Its idea is just to make sure that you get your unisons if you need it for the deck, so that you can just reuse it anytime your opponent gets rid of it. Because there are main unisons that is a focal point to the deck. That because if you need that require unison, you gotta make sure that you get it back as soon as you can. Otherwise, it's like downhill from here. But that depends on like the type of deck you're running it with, because not every deck needs a unison. It's just more extra support.
No.
Yeah.
And I
Aggro
want all the
decks
decks to
really
run
don't need
Give them unison. Give them all unison.
You can give us more unison. I got nothing wrong with that. It's just not every freaking deck in the world needs a unison. Like Shadow Dragons, they need the Meteors. Because if you don't have that, then you're well,
Did you say Mechiorp?
Sorry, not Meteors.
What?
The Shadow Dragons need the Meteor. Sorry, Mecha
Mechikabura?
Mechikabura. Sorry, when you hear
Holy crap, man.
when you got Mecha in the name, you got Mecha Frieza, you got Mecha Kabura,
Mechiorp? What the hell is that thing? A Mechiorp.
I don't know, but at least I never pull like 3 Mecha Friezas in a draft box. So.
Anyway, let's just go to the last part. Riot Javelin.
Riot Javelin.
Counterattack. Oh, do you want to read it? Okay.
No, I'll let you have it.
If the leader card is blue, negate the attack, then choose up to 4 of your opponent's battle cards with the energy cost 5 or less, ignoring barrier, and return them to the owner's hands.
That's not 4, that's 1.
Retarded, stupid.
No, that's not 4, that's 1. It's just that the printing is so bad because they have no idea how to type right.
Oh yeah.
No, if that says 4, dude, that said 4.
Oh
no! Banned.
I'm like, this is broken. What the fuck is
that? What mean? It would have been so much better as 4. I'll say that.
If that's at 4, yeah, your opponent scoops. That's how it works.
What the hell, bro? The one blends in with the art, and so it looks like a 4.
Well, it's not Gio's fault. I mean, it looks like a 4 for me anyway. It's just look at the little legs. There's like the little.
Yeah, bro. I was like I read through it, and I was like, that's whatever. And then when Gio was reading through it, and he said 4, and I was like, wait, 4? I'm like, holy shit, this is 4 that's broken.
Dude, this card would be $100 of a rare, but it's like, because he goes 4. He's like, yeah. Bardock's crew is that badass. That's a Riot Javelin, motherfuckers.
Bleep. Anyway, I mean, if you get rid of, we have a tall. It's like an aggro meta, but we're going tall. I mean, that's not the greatest because it goes back to their hand, right?
So
yeah.
They go back to the hand. If it said maybe bottom of the deck, that would have been okay, right? Because I'm okay with.
Yes, bottom of the deck. Spinning would have been much better. Yeah.
Yeah, they focus too much on compulsing instead of what's the Yu-Gi-Oh form we call it for a trap hole? There's a trap hole card because they have like a million effects that let you do that. That sends it to the bottom of the deck. What's the name? What's the one? Because there's like a million of them. I know there's
Ooh.
there's one that banishes. There's one that goes back to the deck. But I know there's one that goes to the bottom of your deck or something. If not, we'll just call it Johnny Mirror Force or whatever. But
Oh yeah, all those mirror forces, yeah.
no, but Johnny Mirror Force is the one that it bounces your opponent's cards back to the deck.
Yeah, that should have been this. That would have been good.
Oh my god, that would have been dude. Choose up to 4. Oh no wait, yo, God forbid this card ever being the Mirror Force of the game. That would have been that's an automatic banned. This card would have been the most.
I mean, it would have been worthy of an SR slot.
Dude, it would have been the most expensive thing in this set already. Like this thing would have been bought
Probably.
out at like $100. Like, come on, man. Like, and a 2-drop is not bad, but like, imagine worse. Okay, so just
imagine if it was a 1 cost.
I was gonna say, like, imagine this, Noel. It's a 1-drop, 1 cost. It says all your opponent's battle cards, ignores barrier, and returns them all to the deck. How fucked are you?
I would be so fucking triggered. But you know what? That gave me like a cool deck concept. They should make like a burn deck where like you burn your opponent based on how many cards you could put back into your hand.
That actually is a lot. That's actually a good idea. So it's like, oh, you
I
have 20
mean, the
cards in your
set
hand.
7
That's cute.
Damasu burns you for having shit on your field. So I mean, we'd go one step further than that.
I mean, we could always go run server. I've seen a lot of people do their own style of the decks, and they could go even one step further.
So like yeah, the cards could say if this card would be removed from the battlefield by an opponent's skill, you can either blow up an energy, like not you don't get to choose like they can make different cards like so some cards can say blow up an energy or some card says burn your opponent.
Mm-hmm.
But there's like so much burning with all these cards that they have in this set. This is basically a burn set. Especially with the
Yeah.
I mean, if we're gonna call
Burn Han, here I come.
we call them what? We're calling these silver bullets. That's what we're calling. That's what we're calling them, right?
Oh my god, you know, they knew better. I just realized something.
What?
They always know better, dude.
If they would have made the 1-drop vanilla of Bardock, any member of the Bardock's crew that could evolve into an ape, you could have played the Unison, the Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr. and summoned 2 of them from that Unison. They knew better. It would have been better.
You know, I wish we still have a Vegeta Jr. battle card. We only have him as a Unison at this point.
There's a promo, World Tournament promo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a World Tournament promo.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that because World Tournament is a lost cause, which saddens me.
Crap, Kaka? Yeah, I know.
I mean, they brought it back for Battle Evolution!
And
Please,
it died!
Just stop. Just stop.
You
Just
know.
die in flames.
Why? The new hype is set! We're a boonie, and you too can play blue now.
You too can play blue and green.
Or they can just stop beating around the bush and make a master set.
That is the master set. That's what we did.
No, that's not what a master set is, dude.
That's what they're gonna give us.
Well,
so.
what we're having
get
is not
Well
a
then,
draft.
fuck them.
Well, no, what we have
No.
here is they say it's a draft box, but it's not a draft box. But if they say it's a draft
No,
box,
no, no,
it's a
no.
draft
Alright,
box.
No.
Listen,
This
hey,
is a
Bandai,
theme booster
Bandai.
and a draft box
Oh no!
put together.
Here we go.
Bandai,
Oh,
if you're listening,
oh no!
if you're listening, please give me a yellow Majin Buu deck that has swap.
And Mr. Boo,
Just do it. Just do it.
give him
Let
that.
me swap, and when they swap, I get to tap one of their energy, or I get to tap one of their battle cards. Just do it. Just give it to me.
Yeah, just give him that Mr. Boo deck, guys. Come on, he's asking for it.
Mr. Boo!
I have a hollow one if you need it, dude. I'm saving it just for you.
Dying flames.
Oh man, they could be. Oh my god, it could be like a gimmick where you like stall people out and shit like that.
Mr. Boo, the ultimate Noel deck.
Cause he's Mr. Boo!
Give me that. Give me some of that Majub. Oh, I'm sorry, Oob. His name is not Majub, it's Oob.
Man, I mean, they're giving him a Majub.
Sir, I do not know what this Maj Oob is. All I know there is an Oob. Thank you.
I mean,
I
there
want
is
I want a Great Saiyaman deck.
I'm so happy they finally
I
gave Great Saiyaman
mean-
2, but we will talk about that card next week.
I mean, they're getting close because like there's pieces where you could play blue skillless cards with them with the characters. I mean, they're kind of close.
But I do agree with that. Yeah, it's time to get like a Great Saiyaman and like. But do you want Great Saiyaman on his own when he awakens, or do you want the Saiyaman trio? I mean, duo.
No.
Dude.
I want I want a Sun Gohan Adolescence on the front, and then on the back it's Great Saiyaman, but it doesn't have the Great Sun Gohan Adolescence tag. The character tag is Great Saiyaman.
What if they got both?
No.
Why? That would be great. You could actually put in some of the tech cards with Gohan Adolescence, going to make him pretty much good. Or do you just want to focus most on Saiyaman cards?
And then I want it to be like a deck where like it's just super trolly. Like it's if you ever play Yu-Gi-Oh and you play Ghost Tricks,
Mm-hmm.
I want it to be like Ghost Tricks, and so like
put every card face down.
yeah.
Oh, Book of Moon.
So like each Great Saiyaman, each Great Saiyaman is like you play the card face down, and then when it flips, it doesn't affect, and each card has a different stupid pose.
Besides Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm trying to think. But is there like a thing where they do have certain abilities from other card games that they force your opponent's cards face down? Besides like
That almost sounds like Subterror from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Like besides field spells, because I exclude those because I know people find a way to stop that, but besides certain field spells, because I know other games do have field spells, and yeah, like their main cards are like on the battlefield. Besides Yu-Gi-Oh, because like Dragon Ball, that'd be. Well, if that's a new concept they add up to the game, then there you go. That's gonna be very trolly. But I think they're gonna try to do that in a different color. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know what color it would be. All I know is I want a Great Saiyaman deck that does that, where all the cards are you pay mana for it, but they get played face down, and then your leader has the effect of active main, choose one of your face down cards and flip it, and then the cards, when they flip, they're like, oh yeah, when you flip this card, do this.
But what?
And they're and they all have and each card is like a Great Saiyaman doing a different pose.
Okay, and what color is the Great Saiyaman?
I think it would either be between blue or green.
Okay. Yellow it is then.
Blue. Final answer.
Well, if you think about it, if you put it for yellow and he works with rest mode, he can actually do the flip thing, flip some face down. So you could like work that together. Make it more of a troll deck.
They think that would hurt you.
Or like it has like a field spell that says active main. Your opponent has to choose one card and flip it over.
That's
Okay.
pretty cool too.
Okay. Alright, so we have a lot of extra time because it was very short talking about the blue stuff. It was a lot less than
Bandai, hire me as an archetype concept developer, please.
that is
No.
that's terrible. That is terrible.
I don't want to see Majin Buu every other set.
Oh, excitement.
No,
Chef.
I just want him in every damn color, and I want the blue and red decks to work with each other. Damn it.
Yeah, but they're mostly gonna say mono. I mean, well,
No, but like legit, I would love a yellow blue chain that has swap.
I mean, the new
That'll
swap
be-
card that they showed today for Goku's lineage is new.
That thing's gross.
it's amazing. That makes me want to play Goku Lineage again. Although I do wish they have a better leader now.
I have all the cards. Lol, mom.
Yeah. You don't have to play with the leaders. You could just play with a good generic leader.
No, I know, but the problem
Um,
is like a lot of people were having more fun with Broly until that card got reprinted. So
I need my Ice Senran Chiromancer SR.
I need those two. I have not pulled that in the boxes.
All I need to finish my Shadow Dragons.
No, me too. I'm missing
I
that.
filled out Shadow Dragons.
I'm just collecting it for now until I want to start building the deck. I do need the Meki art, but that's gonna. Meki Kabora.
Meki
Oh, the black Mechikabura got bought out. It's like $10-12 now.
I'm not surprised.
Lit.
I'm not.
Why?
It's good.
Because it's really good now, actually.
Well, it was always good. There was nothing wrong with
Yeah,
it.
but you have decks that could get Dragon Balls for free and, you know, add cards to hand. Like Shin Shenron can also play it.
No,
just decks and just decks benefit. Like Shin Shenron could play it, call something, get a Dragon Ball, fill in deck if it really wanted to. So
But
like
Shenron cannot do that.
It was already obvious that
It doesn't.
it's a
It
prohibition.
doesn't get parasitic balls. I mean, it doesn't get the negative energy flow balls. It gets the parasitic balls.
Yeah, I know. That's
But
what I'm talking
its
about.
idea is that it was already. I knew this card is always going to be good. Everyone knew it. It's just they wait for the timing of it for now. And when it came, they already know that this card's time is to revolve its effect to make sure that this certain deck or this turn play is going to be prevented. So that
you could. I mean, for example, with that card, you could call the 3-drop Brawly, and they can't swap or do anything, and they just pass turn back to you. There's one example. So, it's really neat.
Okay.
I mean, I have a playset, so I don't care.
Of course. I do actually have a good question. So earlier I did ask about some idea that we should talk about for these card reveals. So we are going to get the set to be released November 13th, correct? Of the Draft Box 6.
Yeah, because PBG's holding a regional that Saturday, which is the 14th, I believe.
Okay. But anyway, guys, so yeah, this is pretty much we're going to call it a night. And I know it wasn't much for the blue support, but it was because there were a lot of great cards. We did get to talk. They were very interesting, a lot better than Red last week. I thought Red was pretty stupid the way Geo saw it, but then after rereading it together, it wasn't that exciting. I
mean, Red comes off that way. At least this is kind of a cool.
Bitch.
This is like a cool, unique kind of a thing.
Exactly.
You know,
so next week we are gonna talk about the Herudegarn set, making his
Herudegarn, the boy, my boy.
Trash, garbage, caca,
Yeah,
ugly ass card art. That deck has such ugly ass card art. All the green cards are ugly as fuck for that deck.
Well, we're not going to get there until we finally get the chance, Noel. So, in the meantime, we will talk about Herudegarn sets next week. And we'll have a little discussion with it. We might reveal it in probably in the next episode. Who knows? That's only depending on what the guys are thinking. So, we'll go ahead and see you then. We're also going to talk about the Yellow Slug, which is, and then afterwards we got Black and Multicolor. And then Draft Box commence. If anything, if we do get the set come out release, and we didn't get a chance to finish it up, I think we should just finish up the talk and then our discussion, and then we'll move on and then talk about the newer cards that was released. But we want to wait for it until it gets more revealed with what the effects are. Anyway, guys, so we thank you for watching our episode. So this will be a goodbye from Noel.
Bye bye.
And as well as a goodbye from Yeovani.
All right, onward to next week, Kevin.
Exactly.
To the beautiful Herudegarn land.
Give me a yellow boo swap chain. Give it to me.
Give him that Mr. Booth, guys. He's desperate.
Yeah.
And so we'll give this video a like, comment, share what you guys think. We'll also go ahead and check it out our Facebook. It's really required because not really required. I don't know why. But it is very thoughtful that you guys want to go and keep supporting the channel and give us a thumbs up for that. And you can check out the previous episode last week. And we hope you guys have a good night. This is Fortress Striker, signing off.